Yeah, I'd like to report emotional abuse against Pixar. They keep making me cry. What do you mean you can't do anything? What's going on, movie fans? Welcome back to JBuck Studios, your home for reviews, reactions, and ridiculousness. Anyways, though, went out and saw a movie a little bit early, advanced screening. This never happens, and it's the new Pixar film, Onward. Two teenage elf brothers go on a journey to discover if there is still a little magic left out there in order to spend one last day with their late father. So does Onward set up this fantastical world you would love to see more of? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys thought of Onward, if you were also able to check out this advanced screening this last weekend, or if you're very much looking forward to it this weekend. Now let's get into some of the good. So right from the get-go, I think the biggest thing from Onward that stuck out to me was the world setup, almost the lore, the world, the transformation from everything, because this is a fantastical kind of medieval fantasy world. And with wizards and warriors and warlocks and gremlin looking things and a manticore, whatever the hell a manticore is. But this kind of concept of nerd culture, I guess, I love this. I want to see more in this world, and what Pixar did with it, making it feel lively with our two elf characters going through this, again, fantastical story, but mixing it with modern technology. I think that it was so endearing. It was an endearing world that I would love to see more of. And not just the world in general, but again, all of the creatures and weird things that they put into this movie. Like one of the creatures, there's this like cook dude that comes out and he's like, blah, 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 like a gremlin looking dude. And I lost it. I loved that little character, and he was only in it for a bit, but I absolutely died laughing from it. But then also, again, coming from Pixar, they like to throw a little like adult humor mixing in with kid humor. There's a gas station, for example, called Swamp Gas. So there's a lot of, almost this movie requires a rewatch because there's a lot of hidden things in the background tying in with the lore and world that they set up. And obviously Pixar, they had Toy Story 4 last year. The animation in that movie looked bananas. The animation in this movie is even more gorgeous. I mean, from the opening few, maybe minutes, maybe even seconds of this film, there's this character and he's in his room and he does something and there's dust and almost particle effects. And those particle effects looked so realistic against the character. But then when the characters are talking, I couldn't help but notice, I'm just looking at the small, tiny details that each of these characters have. Like the little, not even hair, the little tiny fuzz on these characters' faces. So the animation in Onward, I would say, is the best from Pixar so far. And I cannot wait. I am very excited to kind of see what Soul has to do later this year. Rounding out the positives for myself is the story in Onward. It's this, journey of a father and son relationship, these two brothers, and trying to see their father. So that's kind of the main core of this story. So a father-son relationship, if you obviously are a son or a father, you're gonna connect on this. But also there's this brotherly bond relationship story aspect in the movie as well. And I think that hit me a lot more than maybe other people that just have sisters, that don't have a brother, that just are an oldie sibling. That might not connect as well, but I absolutely, I was teary-eyed. I was breaking down. This Onward very much, ripped my heart out, made me cry, and it very much hit me on a personal level. And getting into the cons of Onward, honestly, these aren't big. These are more nitpicks, in my opinion. But if you don't have a brother, that the story beats might not connect, only child, something like that. I wouldn't say you're still going to enjoy this movie, but it might not connect on that personal level like I said I did. But then Chris Pratt voicing the older brother, I didn't think that his voice really set the character, really worked with the character for maybe the first half an hour. It took a while for me to get into it, and I think it was because toilet flush. I think it was because the character and the way he was voicing it and the movements and everything honestly felt like Jack Black, in my opinion. Like Brutal Legend, that video game, They look the exact same. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll know. But yeah, for some reason, I thought the older brother would have suited Jack Black a lot more. Chris Pratt does a fantastic job, but it was messing with my brain. Overall, Onward sets up this fantastical world that I would love to see more in for a future Pixar film. With it featuring that world I had just mentioned, creatures, lore, everything, the characters, the animation, the story beats in this film, but with a few nitpicks here or there about, not maybe connecting with this film as deeply as myself, I would highly recommend checking out Onward. Again, Pixar knows what the heck they're doing. They're gonna make you cry, they're gonna make you laugh, they're gonna make you enjoy this movie, and this is a movie I would very much take your kids out to. Go enjoy this. This is a fantastic movie. In closing, I'm going to give Onward 4 out of 5 wizard staves. So what did you guys think of Onward? If you saw this advanced screening this last weekend, or if you're very much looking forward to it this coming weekend, I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, though, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there or right over there, brand new content every single week. Probably an ending explained poorly over there. I did one for the Invisible Man and also Invisible Man movie review. A lot of new stuff coming this week, so stay tuned for all of that. Follow all of my social media, like this video, subscribe to the JBuck Studios channel, and until next time, we'll see you later.